Welcome back to this exciting series between One Move and HR, currently 1 apiece. So we head into game 3. Trent, very, very back and forth in terms of games, and even game 2 was anyone's game, really.
Now, what to do? Now, I think we both kind of came to the conclusion that drafts were pretty important in these games, though. You know,
Yes.
between the mid matchup in game 2 and then game 1, just the general, Witch Doctor IO being a sort of cheese. It's pretty much as cheesy as you can get these days. It's probably the big cheese right now. So obviously coming into this next one, it's gonna be very interesting to see where we land. I will say that One Move had choice this time, and they chose second pick, and HellRaisers chose Dire. So we are same thing as last game, just reversed.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, do we see the same bans then? Like the Storm, the Brood, the IO, stuff like that? Still,
I think the IO has to be banned unless HellRaisers want to first pick it, since they'll have first. They could theoretically, but I really don't want to see an IO combo because IO I think is really scary with the last pick, because you can between like ABBA being really strong right now as a potential other support. Slardar I think is really good right now, and then you have this even like DK who they're willing to flex like. If on the side of HellRaisers, I think IO will be really strong as an opener in the current state of like flexibility of like IO paired heroes.
Yeah, because then you've got your classics like the Lesh and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Still to come into play. I'm just trying to think about HellRaisers playing IO, and I can't imagine them playing it. I don't think they're like an IO team, so it might just be they ignore it and don't let One Move have it.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them playing it either, so
yeah.
I think it's better just ditch it. Man, they actually banned the Guild Gear Tiny. That's hype. I guess they have first pick.
Yeah, it's true.
So
I mean, he was first pick last game.
Yeah.
I still think he was pivotal in like one of the many comebacks in game 2 with the Tiny's Blink Dagger.
Damn, that's crazy though. Like compared to like the Ankrad like Pango though, because like if they don't first pick Pango, I think One Move probably do a Pango +1.
Yeah.
I guess that depends though, because they might not want to go so early for it because they have 10th pick. I guess
so from the previous games, that leaves in the DP and the Storm that were previously banned. Otherwise, we have pretty much the same thing, right? We had Storm Undying banned, and we had Brood IO, Brood DP.
I wonder why they're banning the Undying though.
Solo hero, isn't it?
It is, but it's just I don't know. Is that really worth it? Like when the enemy has first pick, like wouldn't you rather ban like this Nature's Prophet that they can flex between 3 and 1 like so strongly?
I think you just want to put Solo out of his comfort zone. I think now he's shown that DK is within that realm of comfort for him. He's played several games as the 5 DK now. Beastmaster to start things off for One Move. Pretty strong signal of what they want to be doing. Pressuring towers from an early point. Good at catching out Nature's Prophet, but of course that overarching vision that he gives you to start team fights. And that was a big topic, especially in game 2, right? Having that vision to start things off was so important for both teams.
Yeah, game 3s, if the first 2 games are like somewhat close, or even just, if it's a really important series, we often have these slower game 3s, and this isn't necessarily signaling slow because they have a Beastmaster and an Edge, but in slower games, vision is what wins because you just need that first jump. Everyone gets kind of farmed. Everyone's really tense. You're waiting for the scenario that you are prepped for based on your vision. The Beastmaster is always going to help with that, from the early tower pushes to the Hawks just flying everywhere.
Especially like tying into your point about Einkrad, right? You were saying in the previous game, his heroes are all very jumpy. Pango, Storm Spirit, stuff like this. Ember in the previous one. He's the guy that relies on that vision, so you're kind of already setting up for a good game for him, even if his lane goes poorly.
They're bringing him out, bringing back the Chen. This is what they won their first game with versus Virtus Pro. So he's back in action.
It's kind of funny how far Dota's come now. 5 years ago, you wouldn't dare pick Chen into Ench, would you?
Yeah, seriously. Are you an idiot?
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, I guess they pick Ench to cover the Beastmaster, and they're picking Chen to cover the cover of the Beastmaster.
To just be a nuisance.
Yeah, because now he's got that shard against the Helm of the Overlord. You're picking this Chen into the Beastmaster. You don't care about the Enchantress so much. Yeah. And likely you'll be in opposing lanes. I guess it's not guaranteed, but it's more likely than not that you will be.
I wonder if that's you probably don't though. Like, I think you try and match the edge there now though, right? I mean, they did it before when Pantomime was playing it. He like came down bottom and they had Gilgear up top. Maybe I think you do fight it. That seems like the right play as Beastmaster Edge. Then again, maybe you just go axes and then it just stays top. Maybe that's a better play.
And block all of the Chen's camps.
Yeah.
That happened in Solo's game, right? He had 4 camps blocked against him. Yeah.
Yeah, we thought they were going to like get kind of rolled in that lane because it was Abba plus Chen, and then all his camps were blocked, and yet they still didn't get run over by Beastmaster Hoodwink.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Abba is removed, of course, so Ramses won't get the repeat on that. He could be playing the Nature's Prophet just straight up. That's obviously, again, possible. I am starting to like the 3 a little bit more, though, with that Ags build. But, last game, he went full scaling, and they won that way, too, as well, from the off lane. Well, off lane player.
5 seconds remaining.
For a second there, I thought you were talking about 3 Abaddon and the Ags build, and I got really excited because I love Abaddon Ags. And then I was like, wait, he's talking about Nature's Prophet.
Please, no.
There goes the Ironcrad Pango. So still has like a Storm Spirit out there as potential. Pretty good to catch the Nature's Prophet. Oh, another nice hero to play with that Beastmaster vision.
10 seconds remaining.
Ember is I guess, and Pango are the only 2 mid heroes banned right now. Which makes me wonder about, I'm thinking about like some Kiyatakas. They could pop out like an OD or something. So I think for one move, they're going to save Ankrad's heroes last. Because like there's so many in the pool. There's going to be a lot of choices at the end. So you have a better chance of getting that good counter pick. So that means that now I think choosing what support to pick for one move here is a little bit dicey.
Yeah, I was looking at this and thinking Rubik, just because he's that hero that fits everything, right? He's good at everything, but then it also depends. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It depends on what your other core hero is, right? Like if it's a range, like we really are in the meta now of 90% of the time it kind of has to be ranged plus melee, melee plus ranged. If you have double ranged in a lane, it feels kind of weird. Double melee in a lane feels real weird. So probably having a conversation with Munkushi, like what do you want, and what's going to pair well with me? Are we going to go like a Monkey King for Munkushi? We're going to go for Naga Siren again. Yeah, it feels like Clockwork also has kind of fallen off the map in terms of pick priority as well.
Yeah, they grabbed the Rubik.
I think it's the safest pick.
It is very
it's
safe.
Like the support version of Juggernaut back in the day. We need to third pick something. Here we go.
It covers a lot of stuff too. Obviously, it's not great versus NP and Chen. I mean, you have the Fable versus Treants, which can be sort of okay, but there's no like massive counter happening right now. Maybe he'll get an overwhelming army of his own.
And then what's the 4 for HR? Antares Techies again?
Yeah, they're probably... I guess the question is now, what are we doing with Ramses? Is Ramses taking the Nature's Prophet, or is there a different one that you want to go with? Do you want to just like lane the NP into the Beastmaster? Or do you want to mix it up and go back for like some big Ramses hero? Like a Terrorblade. Oh, he's banned. A Terrorblade-esque hero. Yeah, Drow, yeah.
Oh, do we grab our Bounty Hunter now?
Team pick.
Oh, they take the Monkey King.
That's funny. I was actually going to say Monkey King, and I was like, oh no, that's Mokushi's hero.
And the Storm! That's a double steal. Wait, hang on.
Well, I mean, one move we're banning it a bunch too, right? Because they played the Storm on HellRaisers in our other series when Depressed Kid went off.
Right.
10 seconds remaining.
But yeah, that's pretty intense.
5 seconds remaining.
I guess there's no guarantee this is a core Monkey King. Could still be the Antares hero, right? And the Nature's Prophet is still flexible to the very end.
All right, there you have to ban Anti-Mage. Because this looks like a sweet Anti-Mage game for one move. With the puck now coming out.
Oh yeah, it does look pretty good.
I like it. He's mobile. The only downside is that they can push like kind of fast from HellRaisers, but I don't know. Anti-Mage is cool. He's not banned right now. He's the hot stuff.
It's like nobody in this game has any like overwhelming team fight. One move has Coil and Roar. Yeah. HellRaisers have Wukongs and Electric Vortex. It feels very much about like tempo, hitting item timings, taking objectives, rather than clashing 5-on-5 like we saw in the previous couple of games.
I do have a gross thought.
What's that?
It's disgusting.
Radiant
I
team
feel like
ban.
Troll Warlord looks good for one move.
Yeah.
I know. Whoever wants to suggest Troll, he's a gross hero. He's filthy. He's a loser.
What do you mean?
He looks like a loser.
Every co-caster wants to suggest Troll. To say what you just said, like, I feel disgusting. I don't like. It's always. I don't really like the hero. Or I think the hero's kind of bad now, but Troll looks really good here.
Yeah, it's just the true combo. Pick Troll in good-looking Troll game and lose. That's.
Yep.
Right.
I do like Troll into Storm. That always feels pretty good.
And Chen too. I
Radiant
think
team
like with all the
ban.
units, it looks pretty good.
Like the mischance, yeah.
It's so tempting. I think it's pretty good versus Monkey King as well. If this, I mean, this can end up being a 4 Monkey for Antares too. Like there's quite a bit of flexibility. I think that's probably what it is, right?
I think so too. Yeah.
Because it sets up for Storm and Nature's Prophet.
10 seconds.
It's been gaining some popularity as well. I've seen.
And he's like the counter vision against
5
Beastmaster
seconds
Ench.
remaining.
Yeah.
He's the one scouting things out, spotting you in the trees. They don't ban the AM, so AM is still out there. One move still could go that
Dire
direction.
team pick.
Ooh, nice ban. The Ramsey's Morphling. That would have been hype.
Hmm.
That would have been the perfect Terrorblade-esque hero. I don't think Spectre looks great with the pressure. I feel like Spectre seems a bit bad.
I
10
kind of want
seconds
them to
remaining.
pick Lifestealer.
Ramsey's Lifestealer.
Ramsey's
The
Lifestealer
bomb?
with a Storm and a Nature's Prophet against.
Does he go Radiance?
Okay, sure, you can go Radiance, but he's against like no control.
Radiant
Like,
team
okay, there's
ban.
Roar and Telekinesis, but like, who care?
Okay,
That's a
gonna
Dragon
hype.
Knight.
All right, so Miro, DK, and Ramsey's Prophet.
Yeah, and still the 4 Monkey King.
Yep. I think
Yeah,
so.
okay.
But I mean, you're right. They could just swap it up. They have a lot of flexibility here. They could do a whole lot of stuff. I mean, they could just do
10
the DK
seconds
mid if they
remaining.
want to. They could put the Storm in the
Yeah,
safe
the-
lane. You
the
know,
mid-gen? Yeah.
yeah, mid gen. Why not?
Seconds remaining.
They do not have a lot of time on one move. Can we anti-mage? They're kind of fast. DK and Chen NP. I don't think I'm going to anti-mage. I think I want somebody that fights a little bit earlier.
They anti-mage.
Choose your
Okay.
hero.
Don't you called it like 4 picks
I
ago? Is
know,
it?
I know, but it's one of those. It's like, yeah, it was cool, but then they ran it. I feel like they were thinking anti-mage, and then, Ramsey's taking the DK, by the way.
What?
That's crazy,
it-
because Ramsey's plays a great Nature's Prophet, and Miro
He
plays a
does.
great Dragon Knight. That's really interesting.
Like who else does this apart from like Skitter? I feel like nobody plays +1 DK outside of
Yeah.
Tundra.
No.
Yeah,
And most people,
interesting.
if they're going to run it like this, they just do it out of the mid lane. They just build, like, you
Yeah.
know, 1 items.
Yeah, curious
okay.
one.
Oh, I don't know. I wanted the anti-mage, and now I don't want it.
Hmm. Like for me, I like the Beastmaster Ench. I like the Rubik Puck. I like the Anti-Mage. I'm not sure how I like them all together as a package. Whereas
But
HR,
what are
I
the
wasn't
odds,
sure about. Like,
Gary?
oh, what are the odds? Do we have a message from our sponsors? Oh, I think we do.
That was my throw. That was my throw to the ad. Yeah. Did you like that?
Advert time.
And now for a message from our sponsors.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600. Cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Naughty Trent tricking our production, baiting them into stuff. There we go. Of course, thanks to our sponsors to run a DPC. As we get ourselves into game 3 of HR against one move. And yeah, I kind of like HR's package here. The whole well-rounded draft of catch, tower push, everything seems pretty nice. Ramsey's DK, very interesting.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Yep.
All right, bring it on. I don't know who I'm riding with. I feel like I'm riding with HellRaisers. I feel like their draft is just so fast. I feel like it's more likely to be successful. Like, I don't even think they're on a timer. I think that their draft is fast, and then even if the game is like sort of even, I don't feel like they're at a massive disadvantage.
Yeah, and I think this feels like one of those games where Storm Spirit could just completely run away with things. Like, I think the same kind of situation where I was explaining why I would have liked Lifestealer here, Storm Spirit fits the bill as well. There's okay an Anti-Mage with Mana Void, but Mana Void level 1 sucks, so he's kind of got to wait for level 2 Mana Void. And the catch they have is 2 ultis, Roar and Dream Coil, so not fully reliable, and Telekinesis. So I think Storm has the ability here to jump on Rubik, jump on Ench, Beastmaster, whoever he wants to, and they'll have the follow-through with like a Prophet TP, a Monkey King jumping. It's that speed of like global and like macro and micro kind of global presence, right?
Yeah. And then we have odds here. How are they looking anyway? It's yeah, okay. I'm pretty down with that. It seems fairly accurate to me as to how I'm feeling about these drafts.
Yeah, much closer than the 6-1 we saw in that previous game.
Yeah.
I do like this Treant sticker in the mid lane. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, they're spamming that one around a little bit, huh? 2 for 2 on the old bounties. And we were talking about matchups in terms of the lanes quite a bit. Figuring out where things were going to go in the last game. This game, I don't think there's much mix-up here. Oh, yeah, and we were trying to figure out what was going to happen with Ench versus Beastmaster. Or sorry, Ench versus Chen and Beastmaster versus Chen. But looks like it's just Beast and Rubik for now going to handle things. And he'll just axe it up.
Yeah, then you've got Ench against the Nature's Prophet to steal Treants. And Shen's going to have to deal with unblocking his camps. Oh, Afterlife taking a lot of damage early on. The HR tri-lane. Yeah. Monkey King will swing down bottom now.
It's always good to start. I mean, he's the Orb of Venom, so pretty good chance you're going to be able to make that play. Decent chance on the kill if it wasn't for the good telekinesis there from Gilgear, who's now busy grabbing a wave and trying to block the camp at the same time. Taking a lot of damage.
Copping a lot of damage. Does get a sentry down, but it's immediately desentried. So Gilgear there kind of got caught in between doing 4 things. He saw a courier, wanted to snipe it, wanted to drag the wave, wanted to sentry camp, wanted to body block the camp, wanted to drag the, it got a little bit rough for him there with the overwhelming amount of choices.
Becomes a little expensive.
Choice paralysis. He just stood there like, wait, which one do I do? Everything at once.
And Mankushi has the Vanguard queued up, so I think we know what that means. That's the Radiance build, I believe.
Oh, hell yeah.
We'll see if he goes for it, because last time we had this exact same situation. The Vanguard was queued up, but the lane went so well that he just skipped it. Obviously, they didn't end up winning that game. But with the help, I think it was with an IO. It was some sort of sustain. They tried to get away with it.
Yeah, and we could also see the Vanguard into Battle Fury, right, with a disassemble. It's also a potential.
Yeah, there's no reason not to do that as well. True.
Right, lots of lane dragging. Antares gonna go cruise along with majority of that Radiant Wave.
So much slower though, Gary. Don't do that.
What, the Vanguard into Battle Fury?
Yeah, come on. Commit.
Just go rush. Gilgear. Okay, he's safe and sound under his tower. So far, not a comfortable laning stage from one move, though. Top's been challenging. DK getting pretty much free farm. And it looks like Chen has unblocked the majority of his camps. Bottom lane so far has been pretty good for the Nature's Prophet and the Monkey King. Applying a bit of pressure on this AM. Like, yes, he's getting a CS, but it's not been too easy.
Keep talking about 7 knives. I just looked at him at 5. He is owning.
Wow. 14 and 7? Yeah, Puck getting crushed. Well, that's why Storm's been banned the past couple of games, hey? First phase ban material.
That is crazy, though. That is like, damn. What a hero.
Gilgear. There he goes.
Couldn't get it, huh? No uphill for him.
The tornado slowed him down. Little Wild Wing doing wonders. And Solo's going to get the pull off as well. Yeah, pretty hot start for HR. Out farming their counterparts across the board, but drag back top. Going to put Ramses in a little bit of danger. Tanking a tower hit or 2. Not too many cares with level 2 Dragon Blood, though.
I feel like this game is going to get crazy at like 12 minutes for HellRaisers. I think that like Chen just gets an army, Monkey King will have some levels, and then DK should just like show up to like mid tower. I feel like they're just going to start pushing and fighting. And you know, you pointed out Storm can get away in a game like this, and it's already beginning. Because, you know, Storm can, like, recover from, like, bad lanes. But right now, Kiyotaka having a great start.
Yeah, especially if Solo gets... I'm assuming a mech rush here from the Chen, yeah?
Yeah.
Then what's the damage from one move? Pretty limited. Like, Puck needs items to scale and get that damage going. Everybody else is pretty much like vision and control, as Mankushi does slay Miero down bottom. That's a good pick off for them. Get this AM up on the board.
Damn, he just walked him down. That is surprising.
Gilgear dying top, though. A tornado and the breathe fire. There it is from Ramses. Yeah, we're looking at 2-lane victories from HellRaisers with that tempo lineup.
It's also a Rubik who's dying and not able to help get stacks off when the wave comes in like that. To like, because you have this Axes Max Beastmaster wants like run to the Ancients later too.
Yeah, and even then, he's going to be dealing with a Chen with a shard later on down the line. Have Solo chasing around the Beastmaster, dealing with his push. Solo with a Harpy creep now. Throws the tornado out. 1v2 zoning Gilgear and Afterlife. Down at bottom, Mankushi and Pantomime thinking about the go on Antares, but missing the Centaur Stomp. You see Gilgear tipping Solo there because of what he was doing up top.
Not really the best lane for a Monkey King support. You just can't do much here. Contesting Ench is a little bit meh, you know. You can like hopefully just like protect your NP, give him a good chance. That's really all you can try and do.
Yeah, I guess it's like guard bounty runes, go guard some active runes. Like 6 minutes in now, he's making that swing over. I think he's been scouted though. Yeah, they will see him pop the Waning Rift and the coil. He snaps it, so the Centaur Stomp and the follow through is going to be there from Pantomime, and even with the Boundless Strike, Antares will still die.
Better luck.
Pantomime forced to take it, unfortunately. Miro also low on mana here again. This could lead to another death. I think last time he just got straight up mana burned down, but Miro is saying, I have the power now. I'm not afraid.
I mean, what is it? 30% slow when you're out of mana. Pretty nasty stuff.
He does commit for the Vanguard, so not going to have to leave this lane. That's a Monkey King and a Nature's Prophet. This guy is chilling. He's just Tidehunter right now, guys.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, honestly.
Can't push me out of lane. Oh, nice dodge from a Monkey King. Gets away from an impetus shot. We're keeping our eyes on that mid lane where Storm Spirit playing aggressively onto Ironcrad, and it's a level 7 Storm, so he zips forward. Does he have the finish for this? No, not quite. Gilgear and Pantomime both TPing. Looking for that defense of the mid. This leaves their side lanes a little exposed now, though.
And
Dragonite
no
just shoving top.
Hey, like looking towards the 8-minute rune as well. But, I mean, it's
coils?
Storm, right? Oh, no.
They can't snap it. Not enough range on that lift. Now Ironcrad is aggressively Waning Rifted forward. Will Orb jaunt away? Kiyotaka still has the ball lightning to get out of there. Fade Bolt's coming off cooldown. A little close, but I think Ironcrad had it timed.
Yeah, he's still rain drops
Kiyotaka
back as well.
Very, very
Next
close.
patch, raindrops gone, by the way.
Oh yeah, is that what you reckon?
Yeah, can we please? Not a fan.
No. I think cores shouldn't be allowed to buy it.
Yeah.
Because as a support player, I really enjoy buying Windlace, Raindrops.
Oh, man,
Oh man, gets the regen rune. Doesn't
gamer.
allow Storm to take it. Are we going to orb forward here? Is the puck going? Kills the courier, doesn't jump for the Storm Spirit. A little spooky over there.
That is so important to stop him from getting runes. That is how Storm Spirit plays Dota. It is all about controlling the runes at this point in the game, especially when you need a good lane. It's like typically they have to farm stacks and then get the runes to come back so they can make ganks on the side lanes. But if you're winning, the snowball is just off rune control.
Especially a Storm with a regen. Because that doesn't have to be a kill rune. That can just be a I farm 12 neutral camps rune.
Yep.
Which it looks like right now is Solo's job. 300 gold away from the mech. So yeah, we're going to be looking at this 10-minute timing. Be very strong for HR. DK with 21 denies, level 7.5, while the Beastmaster, yeah, he's closing in on 7. Helm of the Dominator, nearly done. But you're going to be losing this tower soon, honestly. Do they just bring Prophet up here? Does he just TP up top and kill the tower? Do they even need him?
I don't even know if you need him. They could just wait, and Chen could just do it in a little bit, too. This does put some concern on the Ancient stacks as well, because Gilgear is probably going to run back and do another stack here at the 10-minute mark, while also trying to like contest runes. And now Solo's going to come over here, and yeah, this tower is just likely theirs.
Yeah, and a kill on Gilgear as well, probably. Dragon Tail, good telekinesis to stop the stomp, the roar from Afterlife there, and an ult from Puck trying to catch up, but it's a tanky Ramses. Like, Ramses is looking at this game thinking, "Ha, you picked AM and bought Vanguard. I'm a DK."
Yeah. I am you right now. For free. And he is going Vanguard Battle Fury. Wow. I thought the Radiance was really sick this game because of the Storm Spirit. Because, like, the miss chance is brutal. Like, 30% of Storm's damage comes from Overload.
Kiyotaka away. Coil ready in 5. And 4 heroes brought into this mid lane as they change target. Aim for Ramses now instead. Doesn't want to snap the coil, has the hand of God. The telekinesis will snap it for him, though. And that's the end of the DK. Ramses left stranded out in that river. But it did take all 5 of them. One move bringing numbers to kill him off. And like you said, guard the Ancients as well, right?
Yeah, that's a big part. Like, Beastmaster has no game if he doesn't have these Ancients. He is below the Chen. He's completely dependent on them.
Radiant structures are fortified.
This battle Animage, though, is really sick. Like, it is always risky to go for the Vanguard because of how much it slows down your Battle Fury, but because the Vanguard gives him a free lane this game, since it's double physical damage of, like, Monkey King and Nature's Prophet, like, they actually just can't deal with him. He only has 1 point counterspell, though, so he's still vulnerable to a Storm rotation.
And they're bringing more than just a Storm. The DK, Dragon Tail, bounce back. Counterspell there in time. Chen wrapping around. And a TP forward. Nature's Prophet wants him, but he's got Blink ready in a second. The Centaur Stomp, the damage is coming. The Blink isn't ready. Oh.
Okay. I thought for sure he was going to live. But yeah, Centaur Stomp, well timed.
Yeah, Solo. Old man got quick fingers. Tapping through all his creeps. Very nicely done.
They might have a bit of a problem.
Tower as well. All these towers are falling so quickly. Now you just swarm mid, right?
Oh, I hope Ramses goes Blink. Do it, Ramses. Don't buy Midas. Don't do it. Hey, what a lad. He bought the Blink. I can't believe it. I think someone said something.
They had an intervention.
Yeah, there was a discussion.
Solo had some words. There's a roar near the Roche pit. They've caught the Storm. Yeah, nice mana void there to finish him off. Pantomime being taken apart by Antares Monkey, but now Coil, Solo. Mech is popped, but the damage comes quickly from one move around this tier 1 mid lane while they drag Antares back in. Once more, one move, have 5 heroes all gathered together to stop HellRaisers' aggression.
The Animage, he's battling.
He's
using his Vanguard in team fights.
He's doing very well for himself.
Who knew it was possible?
Havos did 7 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. Joining engagements, my god.
What was his build? It was Vlad's, right? Vanguard Vlad's?
Yeah, something like that.
With phase boots or something? Yeah, something like that.
My thrift rewarded.
Yeah, never forget Silent at Starladder when he was still playing. Carry Morphling with phase boots. Everyone got very confused about that.
Now he's just like a TI winning coach. Like, what's up with that?
What do you
not see that progression coming for Silent, not gonna lie.
Oh, kill on Gilgear. Bottom. Yeah, you're right. I think in my brain and probably in the brains of many others, the coach slot is usually for support players, right? For like POS 5s and captains. Yeah, Silent making that transition is quite an unusual one. He's done well for himself.
We'll be seeing him later today, in fact.
We will. Bye-bye, Pantomime. Doing Eng things. In that top jungle. Just dying. Trying to de-ward.
We talked about this a lot last time with the offlane Nature's Prophet and the eggs build. Love this build. It's really good in games like this, where you're trying to play a little bit fast, and you want to create good team fights and opportunities. Like, you talk about, like, lacking team fight from the side of HellRaisers, which they definitely are. They have a lot of single-target stuns. Their multiple plays are, like, Boundless Strike from support Monkey King, but when you have this Aghanim on Prophet, it's like a global coil, kind of.
What a steal by Eng. Grabs the Centaur, stomps up the Storm. Coil from Puck, holding him in place, but HR still going, charging forward. Hand of God there as well from Gilgear as Aincrad blown up by Solo's Chen army. Kiyotaka wants a little bit more. Gilgear, even with a pick pole, not enough gap made to escape, and a double kill for the Chen. Solo takes it all.
You just smacks him with the Centaur. I need this. Dude, Solo is kind of owning this game. He's really farmed. He's still neck and neck with the Beastmaster here as they move into the Roche pit in 14 minutes.
Well, yeah, does it... Oh, he bought Arcane Boots. Okay, is he going to go full Greaves? Or do you save for Shard now?
Well, I mean, when's Beastmaster going to have health? He's having a slow game. Of the Overlord, that is, obviously.
That's a good point. He's still what, 1,500 away from it, I guess?
I think the Greaves aura isn't worth it yet. I mean, currently he isn't queued up. I was gonna say, because it's like there's not that much physical damage from the Radiant, which is what the aura really like is extremely strong versus. But I mean, you're still getting an additional 75 health when you pop it, so maybe the Greaves is still fine.
Yeah, we'll see where he goes.
And you get 5 more movement speed, so that's the real win here.
Now he swapped Shard again.
Alright, there you go.
So
Good
he's
choice,
having the same internal discussion. But yeah, back to your point about the Prophet Ags, also very good, you know, adds to the team fight, like you said, but very good against these heroes like Puck and AM.
Yes.
Just having that root, being able to catch them, make sure counter spells not being utilized as effectively. And now this long move up top has actually caught the Prophet. He TP to his tier 2, has a bit of backup from the Monkey King with the jump away. They don't kill Miero. And now, potential turn. Monkey and Chen both arriving on the scene of the crime.
Unfortunate snap at the end there.
Still thinking about the go on forward. Pop the mech on Solo. Get the root onto them as well and storms in. Finds Aincrad. Big kill for them and they can turn this into so much more. Enchantress blown up and a double for Kiyotaka this time.
Makushi still goes for the wave here, but looks like he'll be unpunished. Gilgear hops away. I mean, that was Miro being deceptively tanky because he has his Ags. You know, Puck's like jumping on him. Puck has 1,000 HP. Nature's Prophet has 1,600 with Agi treads.
Jeez. I guess if they both have strength treads, it was like 1,200 against 1,800. Ah, that's a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
Gilgear. Tree dancing. Thinking about the go on Kiyotaka, but it's an Aegis Storm.
Yeah.
Killing him once as possible, but...
He really doesn't want to waste time right now on any mage. He's just dodging these engagements because there's Aegis on the Storm. Like, his big thing is like, oh, I'm going to jump in and do Explosion. But big Explode, not so great versus Aegis. Unless he happens like, you know, kill everyone else, but... Phantom gets hit with the ulti root.
Ramses with his blink into Radiance. DK Raddy's coming. I feel like he's just queuing Raddy every game to troll casters.
Hey, it's go time, baby. It's a good item. It's on the way.
I was actually buying it.
He bought it. The relic is coming.
Oh, hell yeah. What is this? Ice Fire Bomb?
They don't have a true one in that sense. You know? I mean, because like DK Radiance is a little weird. It doesn't scale that well. In terms of just like raw right clicks, you know? But, I mean, this early in the game, it's insanely strong. So yeah, as long as they just keep the push up, keep the pressure, it's going to be obviously extremely strong.
Yeah, it's also the same kind of argument you had against the Greaves of Chen, right? There's not that much physical damage or like right click from one move. Miss Chance isn't super valuable, but damage over time on a tanky hero is real good.
It is always good versus Beastmaster though, because like he's always going to be buffing the general attack of everyone, and Radiance just like counteracts that.
Yeah, that's true. 6k lead for HR. Looking pretty good, and with the remnants of this Aegis, going to smoke up again. Look for another play out on the map. And Dire Ward sees the Ench up at top, sees her warding. AM and Beastmaster both up here as well, but they're going to get closed in on very quickly. The net is wrapping around them. They don't want to find the Ench. They want to find the AM or the Beastmaster here. Afterlife, the ones that get jumped and killed. They do also route the AM to the left. Blinks into the trees. No more stuns, so Pantomime going to be that second hero to die, thanks to Kiyotaka. The space on the map for one move getting pretty small now.
Dive. Dodge some more, you know.
Double dodge.
All you can do. Dodge is one move. Run away! The fire is coming.
AM can't even finish off an ancient camp. One gets stolen. One gets grabbed by Chen.
Blink Dagger, Falcon Blade, Radiance, also a sword. I mean, how he's got a hatchet there too. This guy, how does he hold them all on Dragon Age? That's what I want to know. You know?
He's got a bag of holding.
To hold on to. He's like Geralt in The Witcher, you know, with all those swords on his back.
He's so strong to carry these heavy weaponry. Is the puck dead? Oh my god! Ah, a chain control from HR there. That Dragon Tail Bound Strike, superbly done, and Pantomime just destroyed by Miero. That feels like it's falling apart. Another jump in from Ramsey. He's looking for Afterlife. Beastmaster in trouble. They get the kill on solo in the backline. But they're losing so much in the meantime. No! Munkushi gets stunned up now. Chasing forward. Mana Void, not good enough. Ramsey's with the Dragon Tail stun. He's dying to neutrals though. Killed off by the Beastmaster Golem. And now Miero on the run away. Munkushi, the tanky AM. Half HP still. Chasing forward, and Afterlife with a double kill.
Dude, this Golem.
The Granite Golem is slapping people.
Where's the Chen counter? He's dead.
Tower is under attack.
The Golem is unwieldy. He can't be stopped. He's a landslide there. I can't believe he just got a double kill on a Golem.
But that was Chen's Golem, right? The Beastmaster stole back from him.
Yeah.
Stupendous.
That was extremely unexpected. Like after having to burn the mana void and not even getting the kill on the DK, still having to chase after. The storm comes through, they still can't get it. Roche still a minute 40 until our potential respawn. If they get Aegis on one move and he can play a little crazy on Munkushi, they might be able to win a fight.
Yeah, just having to expend coil like that feels a little rough. Rubik dies regardless, and Storm Spirit, this is the freedom that we foresaw for Kiyotaka. Gets a double kill. There's nothing to stop him from zipping continually into these aggressive positions. So even though HR kind of lose that mid lane fight, they can still come back for round 2 onto the tier 2.
Radiant's middle tower.
They have a ward down here as well that's going to give them quick info on where Munkushi is. Doesn't look like they can punish. Alright, Munkushi didn't like it.
Too scary. I guess 20 seconds for Wrath of Nature. That's going to be what they look for to catch out that AM.
The Hawk just burned to death flying over Ramses. That's a free 60 gold.
Oh, yeah?
That's actually such a nice counter. As, that's an easy one, speaking of which.
Poor Einkrad. Yeah, well, he's got Lincoln's queued up next. Blink, Witchblade, good offensive capabilities, but... yeah, feeling caught by the Storm Spirit. No way to escape.
The best way to think about Monkey King as a support is to think of like Mirana, but going first. Because like Mirana just like follows up, so it relies on these other heroes to make the arrow good, and then it's a very strong hero. Monkey King is just like, what if I have heroes that just need that tiny little bit of setup from a crazy range? I make them very strong. And if you have those heroes on your team, this can be really strong, as we've seen this game. Because that's really all he does. He like hops around the map and he throws out a boundless strike. He's won so many fights off of that.
Tower is under attack.
He's like the spotter to go along with the marksman. He's putting a little laser dot on them, you know, the range, the wind speed, and stuff like that. And Storm Spirit is like lining up the shot. Has Grief done on this job? 7,000 net worth, Chen. Beastmaster has you know, improved his net worth now. He's got the drums on top of the helm of the Overlord. I think the puck is the one having the big struggles in this match.
So, according to the script, one move will win a big fight and bring this game close back to even. then the game will get stalled out a little while longer as Mankushi continues to get massive. Puck and Beastmaster dwindle along, slowly gaining, but not really, as they grab waves and push them out and keep Mankushi farming. And then the eventual tri-core build of decent scaling heroes and HellRaisers will win through, because we saw that one, game 2. I think this is just a rerun.
How long can one move drag out these fights so that AM can do his job? Everyone needs to tank up big time.
They have a ward.
Radiant's middle tower is
Gilgir.
under attack.
Fast telekinesis, but Kiyotaka's in with the root from the Prophet, catching them in the back lines.
Hold.
Beastmaster and AM both rooted up. They coil, but they miss it. Storm zips left and right, back to safety. Now DK's in, aiming the AM. Wukong's command and the control doesn't come. AM mantles and blinks away. Storm Spirit though with a long zip. The damage. Kiyotaka has the control. Godlike and a double kill for the Storm.
I was wondering. He had a regen. I was trying to figure out how the hell he did that, but that explains it.
Over here.
And he's onto the puck now as well. He's still got a vortex. Go on, ball into the base. Deep into the tier 4s. Find the kill on the puck. Pantomime in trouble as well. Ramsey is going diving. Hunting for the Eng. Miero arrives. Beastmaster the next one on the list as well. And a team wipe for HR. That might have signaled the end of the game.
You gotta love how Solo gives him the armor as well from the Ogre. The Ogre Frost Mage, setting Kiyotaka in there under the towers, makes it really easy. No fear at all.
6th kill in a row. They go quickly from mid lane down to bottom, looking for tier 3s. Let the creeps hit the barracks.
Go, Horus, go!
Once they've done this, the Roshan just spawned as well. So they can clear out buildings and dip back into the pit quite easily.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under Radiant's middle barracks.
And what's the defense here from one move? The puck jumps in. Greaves keeps them all healthy.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
Eng
attack.
steals the Ogre Frost Mage. So just one melee racks in the end.
Radiant are scanning.
Alright, there's only one way we can save this game, guys. We need the little friends.
Oh, the Eng shard?
Eng gets shard. She little friends versus this army of Solo's creatures, this golem who is menacingly killing people from both sides.
The Black Dragon starts splash damaging onto people.
Yeah, we just that's the only way.
So coil into little friends.
There you go. Clearly that'll do it, right?
Maybe. Gives them a chance at least. Because AM, the Dragon Tail stun, he gets the counter spell off and jump back onto the storm. The Mana Void's good and they kill him off, but Mankushi still dies. 1-for-1 trade out. And Einkrad with a face shift and an orb away. Looks like he might just be able to buy enough time to jump to safety. While the Pantomime Eng dies in the fountain. She got back there but still falls.
Huh.
That Radiance burn just ticking over, I guess?
I think so. That's the only thing I can think of that would have that effect.
And now they're onto that bottom lane of barracks. Buyback from the Eng. Gil get trapped in the Sprout. Buildings crumbling. And Solo's armies arrived. Einkrad gonna get clipped by the Boundless Strike. Gets the fountain. Wukong's fake pumped by Antares.
Oh, sliced. Quick, ice firebomb him.
Oh, yes.
Hold out.
Get the monkey. He's gonna Wukong's here.
Tower is under attack.
Hey, he's still gonna die. Impetus damage more than enough. So HR come in, they lose their Storm and Monkey, but they get another melee barracks.
Seeds of fortune.
Radiant's
And
bottom
Roshan's
barracks
still
are under
ready to be
attack.
claimed.
I think she's the only one who bought back.
Radiant's bottom barracks is falling.
Did Rubik earlier? No, you're right. It is just the Eng, yeah.
It is a 20k lead at 28 minutes though, so that is still slightly problematic. But Shard is up. I think they get this, thanks to having a Beastmaster. Do we just give Animage the Shard? I feel like you probably do.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Who else? Who else takes it?
Yeah, I think it's just
Rubik?
too good. Oh,
And oh, on the floor, Rubik. Yeah.
okay. I mean, maybe he gets the save. I wouldn't have minded the dive bomb as well. I think that could be kind of okay.
Dive Bomb was so
Anti-Mages was
hyped.
kind of good because he's so important. But I guess the thing is, like, what's more likely to save me? Counterspell or my Rubik having save?
Yeah. Yeah, probably the Rubik. Dive Bomb was so hype for such a long time, and now nobody seems to care about it anymore. Like 3-3 uses it, you know, for one tournament. Everyone buys it for the next tournament. Then it gets forgotten.
Now, you know what's truly ownage and no one knows, of course. You know what I'm talking about. The drums of Slom, which have been, which have been buffed again. Clearly, the true path forward. Ice Frog not giving up on that one yet. We'll see what happens in the big patch. I'm hoping that maybe he gets a flute on the shard. Maybe we just need more one-man band instruments.
Oh, hell
maybe
yeah.
like a Pied Piper.
Well, apparently last night in South America, they had drums of Slum and a Rubik against him who stole the drums of Slum. So you had drums
no.
against drums.
Oh, that's not good. That would be a lot of damage with the spell amp.
Pretty dang.
Imagine the talent plus 40% at 25 and you get the drums of
yeah.
Slum.
Oh, is that Puck's Lincoln's recipe? I guess he wasn't super close to it anyway. Still needs a few hundred goals to finish it off.
He's gonna wish he was close with this Lincoln's, or sorry, with this scythe coming out here for Kiyotaka. But perhaps the perfect counter spell will be his undoing.
Maybe. Find out next time. Right now, just HellRaisers with this.
I thought that was a Black Dragon for a second. I was like, well, that one's really big. Oh.
Big Black
just
Dragon.
Yeah.
He's got his Ags. And he's thinking about high ground. Up the steps we go. Ancient Granite Golem dead. HR thinking twice about it. And playing into AMA just still a little spooky. That's an AM going to Lincoln's as well, hey? Because there's no amount of reaction speed that can save you against a Ball Lightning Scythe of Ice.
It's nice to have some save, especially if there's like a DK here too, of course. It's not gonna hurt.
And this is where one move really have to make things work out, but their smoke is broken. The Monkey King pouncing across the canopy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Scouts them all out.
Dire's structures are fortified.
He's gonna stun the AM. Stop hitting my tower.
They see Kiyotaka.
They do. And they've got the Roar and the Coil. Wukong's is out. The Hand of God and the Greaves. Trying to buy some time. Kiyotaka surviving. He balls away. AM now in trouble and Aegis is claimed up. Aincrad trapped in the Sprout. And HR still fighting the Wukongs. They can't catch the AM. He's too quick to blink away. Has the counter spell up, but Ramsey's held his Dragon Tail. They've got him now. AM dead twice. Gilgary's a dragon, but even with that Ghost Scepter burning alive, the root will catch him. Prophet finds the control. Poor Afterlife dead to Kiyotaka, and Ramses with a mega kill streak clear through one move.
Ooh. I think that might be it, Gary.
Yeah, even with a triple buyback. Yeah, Puck, Rubik, Beastmaster, there's the third one. No AM for 30 seconds. The buildings are forfeit. Enchantress, a lift up and drag away from Rubik. Saves her for the meantime.
It's like Kiyotaka's clear to have a little bit of fun now at this point.
It's go time. Do what you wanna. With your 32-minute tumbler toy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, good, great item, by the way.
that thing is busted. Now, if there's any item I agree has to be like removed from the game, it's Tumbler's toy. We do need a new cycle of neutral items.
Oh, well, no fight required, they say. I'll just go fight with an arcane rune instead.
Have fun with mega creeps.
Yep.
Arcane rune, storm, bottled up.
I mean, they did make a hell of a comeback last game, you know. What is 0% even?
Stupendous.
But is that what it is? Oh, yeah, you're right.
It is at 0 currently.
Well, Miero, what are you up to, Nature's Prophet? Trying to 1v5? Okay, Ramses has arrived. Bring everybody in. The jump on the scythe. There's Kiyotaka finding Rubik dead. Puck gone. No buybacks available. That's the end of game 3 in this series. Anti-Mage pummeled down and GG is called. HellRaisers will take things in the end. A very close one, though.
Radiant's middle
Series
tower is under
overall.
attack.
I think one move, very going to be proud of themselves the past couple of series against Spirit and HellRaisers. Not taking overall wins, but taking games and very close ones at that against the best
they're
in the
pain,
region.
dude. Look how mad they are. They're in pain. I don't blame them. They look frustrated because you know, you crush game 1 and game 2 you almost have it. Like you're so close. And then this game 3, I think they got outdrafted a bit. I think they felt really pressured in the end with that anti-mage pick.
Yeah.
And because it did look good until the last couple picks. I think the DK was a great choice for Ramses. I think it just upped the tempo by too much and move rather than trying to match that and fight into it because they didn't feel like maybe they didn't quite have it with their heroes. They couldn't pivot into that direction. They attempted to outlast it and just hopefully win some big fights with Mana Void. And if you don't win those fights, like this is just going to be the result.
Yeah, they had like 7 seconds of draft time left to pick that AM as well. So it's like, well, go with something. It's got to be this guy. But there we go. HellRaisers 2-1 victory for them. And with Ramses, the new addition, not looking too shabby. Still room to improve later on down the line as they look to, again, try and secure that top 3 spot here in Tour 2. But I think Trent, the next series...
So punctual. Yeah, we're
Right
very
on
punctual.
time.
It's on the nose right now as we finish the series here, guys. As you know, HellRaisers one move keeping you guys on schedule. As yes, like you were alluding to, it's time for the big teams. Team Spirit versus Bet Boom.
Very good. Thank you, John Patrick Lowry, joining us for our Eastern Europe DPC broadcast. Yeah, I mean, what do you reckon, Trent? Quick break and we'll jump into that one, yeah?
Yep,
All right, we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Bet Boom against Team Spirit right around the corner, coming your way.